So when you and your spouse have decided to go your separate ways, and you've decided that the house needs to be sold, or maybe the court has told you that you have to sell the home. So now you need to reach out to a real estate agent to be able to help you. But before you do that, there's 5 important questions that you need to ask a real estate professional before you hire them to represent you in your divorce real estate case. So I'm Barbara Woyak, and I am a certified divorce real estate expert. And I get a lot of questions from people that are getting a divorce and have questions about their home. And I am here for you. I want to be able to answer all your questions. So feel free to reach out to me. You can call me, you can text me, you can email me. However you need to get a hold of me, I'm fine with that. And I'm here to answer all your questions. So however you want to get a hold of me, just reach out and I will be here to answer all your questions. So before we review those 5 questions that you need to ask, first I need to say that every divorce is different. And what I hear often from people is, well, my sister did that, and my cousin did that, and my neighbor said this. But you and your case are very different. So you need to reach out to experts that can help you get the correct answers to all your questions. So often when someone is getting a divorce and they've decided that the home has to be sold, they are going to reach out to maybe a real estate agent that's a friend or a neighbor or something like that. But that can lead to disaster. So here are 5 very important questions that you need to ask a real estate professional before you hire them. So I think the most important question that you should be asking a real estate professional is, what training do you have in divorce real estate? There's lots of great agents out there, but they don't necessarily understand all the nuances that are involved in a divorce real estate transaction. When you went to hire an attorney, you probably chose an attorney that specializes in family law. Well, there are also real estate professionals that specialize in providing real estate related services in divorce situations. So make sure you ask them if they've had any training in this area and what type of training they've had. There's some very brief courses that allow an agent to get a basic understanding of the nuances, but there's also some significant training programs that are available, and that's the type of agent that you should be looking at to help you in this situation. So the next question you should ask the agent is, how are they going to handle conflict? Even in the best of circumstances, there's some conflict in a divorce situation. So there's going to be a lot of conflicts. So you're going to want your agent to be proactive. They're going to need to understand what are the potential red flags that are out there and be able to address those beforehand. So again, make sure that you understand if your agent knows how to handle conflict and high conflict in divorce situations. So another question you want to ask is, how often you're going to talk to my attorney? The answer you want to hear is as little as possible, because every time your real estate professional has to go talk to your attorney, it racks up more and more costs to you and your spouse, because the attorneys have to get involved in resolving issues that can't be resolved. So the real estate professional really needs to be able to address all the real estate related issues and only go to your attorney if there's an absolute need for it. The next question you're going to want to ask is, how are you going to stay neutral? And communication is key with that. As a divorcing homeowner, you're going to want to make sure that your agent represents both of you equally and does not play one against the other. So again, communication is key to that. What I typically like to do is make sure that both parties are on all communication. And there is a way that you can do that so that if you need to be, have your communication separate but equal, we can accommodate that as well. The last question you should ask any agent that you're considering hiring is, why do you do divorce? It can be very high conflict, and you want to make sure that they're doing it for the right reasons. Some of them are doing it just for the money. They think that it's an easy sale, but you really want an agent that's going to represent you and represent your best interests above and beyond their own interests. So that's very, very important in an agent, is making sure that they're going to represent you the best way possible. As I mentioned earlier, every divorce case is different. So I do recommend that you reach out to a certified divorce real estate expert like myself so you can understand what your options are, what the pros and cons are of each of those options, so that you can make the best choice possible for you, your family, and your situation. Well, if you have any questions about your home, feel free to reach out to me. You can call me, you can text me, you can email me. I'm here to answer all of your questions. I do release new videos every week, so be sure to hit that subscribe button and go ahead and click that bell icon, and then you'll get notified of all my future videos. And one more thing, if you liked this video and found it helpful, could you hit that like button? It will help other people find my videos and they can get answers to their questions as well.